What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing the Ultimate Expansion rebuild. Now what I did is I designed my own team from scratch. We got a custom stadium, we got a custom jersey, all that fun stuff, and we're gonna go through the entire expansion process. We're gonna have the expansion draft, the regular draft, free agency, you know, all the offseason stuff, and then this video won't end until we win a championship. So I actually did this video back in 2K23 and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot. It's actually one of the best performing videos on this channel, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, man, we're back at it here to do it once again in 2K24. Hopefully you guys are excited. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, let's get started with a look at our team. We are the St. Louis Slimes. Now, no, this is not the most intimidating team, that's for sure, but I thought it was something fun, you know, something a little bit different. And that logo is just too cool. I mean, bro's got a basketball for a shell. How can you hate on that? But speaking of shells, let's take a look at our court, which is nicknamed the Shell. And we got a lot of green here, man, that's for sure. But, you know, we do have a little bit of navy blue all the way throughout, so I feel like that breaks things up pretty well. Also, ignore the fact that the text on the baseline isn't centered. I don't really know what's up with that. I think it's just because it's a new game, but for some reason, like 2K's whole design process when you're making a new team is still very buggy. But it is what it is, man. Either way, I'm pretty happy with this. But anyways, man, let's take a look at our jerseys here, which are modeled by Devin Booker. That's just because we don't have anybody on our team just yet. You know, we haven't done the expansion draft, the NBA draft, anything like that. So I guess Devin Booker is just a default person. Either way though, these are our home jerseys. They're pretty clean, you know, just basic white. Then it's got some hints of that greenish blue type of color. Also that neon green I think looks really nice. And of course we got that logo that I love so much on the shorts as well. That's a nice touch. Anyways, let's take a look at our road jerseys now, which is a very similar design. Nothing too crazy here. It's pretty much just a reverse colorway. Although we do have a different text, so that's a slight detail change. But yeah, man, the team name is already pretty crazy. The logo is pretty crazy. I just wanted some pretty simple jerseys, and I mean, except for this alternate one, man. This one is definitely out there, but I'm in love with it. These are our Slime Time jerseys. Now, are they a little bit childish? Probably. But again, this is a fun team, you know, it's not meant to be taken too seriously. It obviously would never make it as an NBA design, but it's just fun. I mean, imagine the St. Louis Slimes winning an NBA championship. That'd be pretty crazy. So that's what we're going to try to do in this video. But anyways, man, now that we've taken a look at the team, let's go ahead and get into our expansion draft, which I'm super excited for. We actually do have the first pick here. It's between us and another team, the Honolulu Breeze. They're just one of the default 2K expansion teams, so it's nothing too crazy. You know, we're going to be in the Eastern Conference, they'll be in the Western Conference, and honestly, man, I just picked them because they were even less intimidating than we are. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this thing. If you guys don't know how an expansion draft goes, pretty much every team in the league is allowed to protect 8 players, and then whoever they don't protect is then put into this pool, which we get to pick from. There is one catch though. Let's say I go with a guy like Bogdan Bogdanovic. Once I pick him, every single other Hawks player in this pool will then get removed, so pretty much every team can only lose one player, if that makes sense. Now, with all that being said, I don't want to go with Bogdan because I do want to get somebody a little bit younger here. So let's look around, man. I see Marvin Bagley here. That's pretty interesting. You know, he's 25 years old, still has a little bit of potential, so that's definitely an option. What else do we got here? Andrew Nembhard is pretty good. 24 years old, 78 overall. I mean, I see like Jalen Smith, that's an option, but is there anybody else down here? Like maybe a steal of some sort. Let's see. There's Bones Highland. Bones Highland is not bad, man. I'm surprised the Clippers didn't protect him, but I guess it makes sense, right? He's been getting like coaches DMPs lately. I feel like that's a pretty good pickup, but maybe I can get him in one of the later rounds. So I think I'm going to try to do that. Let's go ahead and go with Andrew Nembhard here. I think that is the right choice. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So let's see. Are they going to get Bones Highland? And they won't. Okay, that's good. I'm going with Bones Highland. No doubt about it. Let's go to make that pick. And we do have back-to-backs. It is a snake draft. So what else do we got here? I see, let's say like Aaron Wiggins. That's somewhat interesting. I did see Ben Simmons there as well. With that contract, bro, I'm going to stay away from that. Cam Reddish, okay, is a somewhat interesting guy. There's Charles Bassey. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too crazy here. And you know what? I'm going to go with somebody I didn't even name here. I'm going to go with Jonathan Isaac. He's 26 years old, 78 overall, still has a little bit of potential, and he's definitely really good in 2K Sim. You know, he's an elite defender, which you definitely could use because our backcourt, Andrew Nembhard, Bones Highland, not really the best on that side of the ball. So I feel like that's a good pickup. Jonathan Isaac, welcome to the team. Anyways, let's see what the Breeze are going to go with. They are getting Jabari Walker and also Trey Mann. Okay, pretty solid picks. They're doing well so far, but what do I want to go with now? Let's see. There's Gabe Vincent, 28 years old. Ben Simmons is still there, but again, man, that contract, I can't do it. Omar, you're at 7. Cam Reddish is actually pretty interesting, especially if I do make him a small forward. He should go up in overall, and he's 24 years old. Does he have potential? That's a big question. C+, a little bit rough. Let me do some more digging, but I might come back to him. Hey, man, there's some steals down here. Julian Strawther somehow, some way did not get protected by the Denver Nuggets. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? They got a lot of good players on the team. I guess they had to let some young guys go, and I know he is a ways down, but actually I think I have to get him right now because Reggie Jackson is at the top of this list, and like I said, each team can only lose one player. So the Breeze pick Reggie Jackson, and Julian Strawther gets taken off the board, if that makes sense, and I don't want to take that risk, man. So Julian Strawther, welcome to the team. And since we got back to back-to-back picks, I think I want to go with Dwight Powell here. Obviously, he's not a young player, doesn't fit our timeline, but he might have a little bit of trade value, man. So let's go to make that pick. I feel pretty good about that. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit by cutting out whatever picks the Breeze make. Now we're back at our pick, and we don't have a center, so I'm going to go with Omer here at 7. He's 26 years old, 76 overall, not too bad. I feel like that's a decent pickup. And at this point, I'm just looking for some more trade value. You know, Gabe Vincent, that's pretty decent. We'll take that. Larry Nance Jr. also might have some trade value, but I might just keep him as a backup center. I'm not too sure, but either way, that's a pretty good pick. I'm also going to get Delano Banton here, 24 years old, 74 overall. Maybe there's some potential. I don't really know. I'm just going to go with it. Here's another potential diamond in the rough. You know, David Roddy, 23 years old, 74 overall. We'll definitely take that. I guess we'll get Jericho Sims too, 25 years old, 75 overall. Why not? We got 3 more picks here, man. It's a little bit rough out here, but I'll take Wendell Moore Jr. That's a pretty decent pickup. And what else can I get? Just another young player like Colby Jones, 2nd round pick from this past year's draft. Maybe there's something there. Why not? And then with our final pick, I'll go with Jaden Springer. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. So that's a look at our team, man. I feel pretty decent about it. Let's go to move on to the NBA draft now. So you guys might be wondering why I haven't shown you the draft lottery yet. Well, for some reason, 2K wouldn't let me click on it. I don't really know what's up with that. But anyways, here's the draft order right now so you guys can see it. As you can see, the Breeze got pick number 5. We got pick number 6. And then I actually decided the rest of the order using a site called Tankathon. Pretty much it's a draft simulator that uses all the updated records, the updated draft odds to come up with a realistic order. And yeah, man, this is what it came up with. The Wizards got the 1st overall pick, the Bulls got the 2nd, the Spurs got the 3rd, so on and so forth. So yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick. But anyways, let's go ahead and send to our actual pick here. As let's see, there is Nikola Topic as our top option. It's nothing too crazy. I see Justin Edwards here, who I think would be really nice, man. Coming out of Kentucky. Let me go ahead and see if we got him scouted. We don't. That's pretty tough. But yeah, he's just a really explosive wing player. Definitely has some two-way potential. I feel pretty good about that pick, man. Justin Edwards, welcome to the Slimes. And you know what, man? I'm not done on draft night just yet. I'm going to try to get pick number 20 from the New Orleans Pelicans. They already got pick number 17. I don't think they need both of them. What they really need is a backup center because I took Larry Nance Jr. from them. So yeah, I'll give them one more year at 7 here. Let's see if they will say yes to this. Let's see. They are saying no, they want a 1st round pick. That's not going to happen. I'll do a 2nd round pick instead. Will they say yes to this? And they will. There we go. And I'm pretty happy with that, man, because I'm going to get a young center here, Khalil Ware, who I really am high on. And we don't have him scouted just yet, but he is a 7-foot center, a really good rim protector, and he can also space the floor a little bit. That's an easy choice, man. Khalil Ware, welcome to the Slimes. Now we're here free agency, man, and we got a lot of money to mess around with. I'm going to try to steal Emmanuel Quickly from the New York Knicks. Now he is a restricted free agent, so any offer we give them, they are able to match it, but they don't have a lot of money, man, so we might be able to outbid them. So the market for Quickly was only 23 M's per year. I'm going to try 29 M's per year. Obviously that's an overpay, but it is what it is. You know, we got money to spend. That's the only way we're going to get guys. Let's go and try it, man. 29 M's per year for 3 seasons. Will he say yes to this? Let's go ahead and find out. And there it is. The New York Knicks could not match the offer, so Emmanuel Quickly has been added to the team. That's a really good pickup, man. I'm excited about that. And you know what? We had enough money to make some more moves in free agency, but I feel like that was a good stopping point because I don't really want to be too good next year. You know, I still want to get a really good pick. So yeah, I just decided to stay put. Anyways, now we're here at Player Progression, and we do have a lot of green arrows, which is a really good site. Emmanuel Quickly 02 to 84. That's a really good site. Andrew Nembhard 02 to 79. Bones Highland 03 to 78. Jonathan Isaac 1 to 78. That's good. And Julian Strawther, man, 04 to 77. We'll definitely take that. Let's see. Gabe Vincent 1 to 77. Dwight Powell down 1 to 76. That's totally fine. What else do we got here? Delano Banton 2 to 75. Same for David Roddy as well. We got some green arrows here, man. Kobe Jones 3 to 74. Wendell Moore Jr. 2 to 73. Jaden Springer 2 to 72. I feel really good about this team, that's for sure. But anyways, man, let's not waste any more time. Let's move on to season 1. Iron Man to the team for year 1 is Andrew Nembhard, Emmanuel Quickly, Justin Edwards, Jonathan Isaac, and also Dwight Powell. Out the bench, we got Bones Highland. We got Julian Strawther, Gabe Vincent, Jericho Sims, and also David Roddy. We're not going to be very good this year, but again, that is a game plan. Let's just enter the trade deadline where we're definitely going to be sellers. Hey man, so we're here to trade deadline and we definitely are bad. 14 and 39. That's pretty insane. Hey, it's just part of the process. So let's look around and see what trades we can do. Hey man, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Dwight Powell to the Miami Heat for OC Iguodala and 2 second-round picks. You know, the Heat are looking to compete right now. They need a backup center. So I feel like Dwight Powell would be a nice addition. And for us, man, I'll take this guy Iguodala, you know, 22 years old. Second-round pick in this past year's draft. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, young player and 2 second-round picks. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see if they will say yes to this. They're saying no. They pretty much want a pick swap on a second-rounder. I guess that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that deal. And how do we did that trade? We'll start Jericho Sims, who definitely isn't our center of the future. I mean, he's already 26 years old, 75 overall. He's really just a short-term answer. But yeah, we'll also get Khalil Ware into the rotation, so I guess that's good too. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's go and get back to Simmons the rest of this season. And actually, before we do that, Jonathan Isaac wants to resign with us. Let's try 13 M's per year for 2 seasons. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. But anyways, now let's get back to simming. I'm answering 21 and 61 again, no surprise there. Nikola Jokic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Yes we do. Emmanuel Quickly, most improved, shout out to him. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Shot 36% from deep. We'll definitely take that. But anyways, do we have anything else here? No we don't. That's fine. What about the All-NBA teams though? Let's take a look at this here. Anything for the Slimes? Yeah, Jonathan Isaac, all defensive second team. That's good. And then we should have some rookie stuff. Justin Edwards, all rookie first team. That's nice. And it looks like that's it for us. So like I said, man, we won 21 and 61, the worst record in the league. I'm just hoping we can get a good pick out of it. Let's take a look at his stats though. We already saw Emmanuel Quickly with Justin Edwards, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Let's see, how to shoot from deep, 28%. That's pretty tough. We got Bones Highland, 36. That's nice. Then we got Julian Strawther, 35%. Gabe Vincent, 37. And is that pretty much it for us? David Roddy, 35. Okay, so nothing too crazy. We don't have a lot of 3-point shooting, but we're sure gonna have to get some more of that at some point. Anyways, we got Bones Highland here, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, round up around here. What else do we got here? Andrew Nembhard, 14 points. That's pretty good. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Let's see. Then we got Julian Strawther, looking pretty good, man. 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. We'll take that. And then Jonathan Isaac, really stuffing the stat sheet for us. 9 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block. That's a really good stat line. But anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's send the rest of these playoffs. So obviously none of this matters to me. Let's go and send the rest of these playoffs here because yeah, I don't really care about any of this, man. All I care about is the upcoming draft where hopefully we can get a top pick as the Detroit Pistons win it all. Led by LeBron James. That's insane. Finals MVP. Shout out to him, I guess. But now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's take a look at the draft lottery as we do have the top odds here, at least tied for it. Let's go ahead and rip the band-aid off. What pick are we going to get? We are going to fall all the way down to number 5. That's so brutal, but it is what it is. Let's move on to the draft. I'm answering pick number 5, and I think I want to go with Trey Johnson. You know, 19 years old, 6'7" shooting guard. He's not the best defender, but he is a really good bucket getter, so that'd be good. And he's got Sidney Moncrief Hall of Fame ceiling. We'll definitely take that. I think that's a really good pick. Trey Johnson, welcome to the Slimes. I'm answering here for agency now, and I'm going to overpay once again. I'm trying to get Naz Reid. 19 Ms per year for 3 seasons. The Timberwolves don't have the money to match that, and I think it's time for Naz Reid to be a starter, man. So will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. And I really like the idea of bringing in Trey Lyles as well as like a backup 4-5, you know, a veteran option. I feel like that's pretty nice. So let's try 10.25 1 year. Will he say yes to this? And he will. Great. So now we're here player progression. Emmanuel Quickly up 185. That's nice. Naz Reid up 282. Let's see. We got Andrew Nembhard up 180, and Justin Edwards, man, up 480. We'll definitely take that. Then we got Bones Highland up 280. Let's see. What else we got here? Julian Strawther up 178. David Roddy up 277. Gabe Vincent down 176. That's not too bad. To be honest with you, I was going to trade him this year anyways. He's on an expiring deal, and I think he's about to fall out of our rotation as well. But anyways, then we got some +2s here. Kobe Jones 76. Wendell Moore Jr. 75. Khalil Ware 72. I'm definitely not mad at him, man. I feel pretty good about our team here. Let's move on to season 2 where I think it's time to make the playoffs. So the team for year 2 is looking like Andrew Nembhard, Emmanuel Quickly, Justin Edwards, Jonathan Isaac, and also Naz Reid. Out the bench, we got Bones Highland, we got Julian Strawther, Trey Johnson, Trey Lyles, and then also David Roddy. Before we get into simming though, I do want to make one trade here. I'm going to try to send Gabe Vincent and a second round pick to the Dallas Mavericks for a 2028 first round pick that is top 10 protected, and then also Maxi Kleber. The Mavs are scrambling, man. They lost Kyrie Irving, they lost Jaden Hardy. They need some guard play, and they also need to be competitive this year because Luka Doncic is on the last year of his deal. You know, obviously you don't want him to walk in free agency. So with this trade, they're giving up a first round pick that might not convey, but honestly, I'm willing to take that risk. Like I said, Gabe Vincent is not in our rotation anymore, and we are getting Maxi Kleber on an expiring deal. So I feel pretty good about this. Will they say yes to this? And they will. There we go. But anyways, man, now that we got that done, let's get into simming. Alright, so much for the playoffs. We went 32 and 50, but you know what? I guess I'll take that. We won what, 21 games last year, so it is progress. But anyways, Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? The Honolulu Breeze, 63 and 19. What is going on? That's an insane jump, bro. I don't know who they added onto their team, but yeah, shout out to him, I guess. Anyways, let's take a look at the All-NBA teams. Do we have anything for the Slimes? Let's go ahead and find out. The Breeze got Evan Mobley apparently. Okay, all defensive second team. Shout out to him. Let's see, is there anything here for us? We did get Trey Johnson, all rookie second team. I guess we'll take that. I am actually finished with the 5th worst record in the NBA, which honestly is a lot worse than I thought we'd be, but it is what it is. We should get another good pick, so I guess that's good. Anyways, let's take a look at the stats now. Emmanuel Quickly, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Round up round here. Let's see, shot 39% from deep. That's good. Then we got Justin Edwards, 38%. That's a good jump. We still don't have a lot of 3-point shooting. Trey Johnson, 37%. I guess we'll take that. And then Trey Lyles, 35%. I guess we'll take it. Anyways, Justin Edwards, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Naz Reid first year with us, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Little bit of everything, that's pretty nice. Our man got the bench is still Bones Hyland, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, also 1 steal. And let's see, what about Trey Johnson? 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal as a rookie. That's pretty good. But anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time, man. Let's sim these playoffs once again. All right, man, you guys know the drill. Let's go to sim this whole thing here. I'm not gonna lie, I really just don't want the Breeze to win it all because that's not a good look for me. They were also an expansion team, and looks like they're here in the NBA Finals, man. That's pretty tough for us. Are they gonna win it all? Let's find out. And they will. Wow, okay. So they beat the Atlanta Hawks to win a championship, and Evan Mobley Finals MVP. Shout out to him, I guess, but that's not a good look for us. Alrighty, we're back here at the draft lottery. Let's go and find out what pick we're gonna get, as we got the 5th best odds. Can we move up this time? Let's see. We cannot. Okay, so we fall down to number 7. We've had no luck so far. It is what it is. Let's move on to draft night. And you know what, man, I feel like our luck is about to change. Cameron Boozer somehow, some way is still here at pick number 7. Obviously, I don't know a whole lot about the 2025 draft class, but from what I've seen, he looks like he could be the number 1 overall pick. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo Hall of Fame ceiling, that is insane. This could be a game changer, boys. Cameron Boozer, welcome to the Slimes. So we got some guys that got to resign. The first one is Bones Hyland, 18 M's per season for 3 years. That's obviously a lot of money, but he's our main spark plug off the bench. We got to bring him back. So will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. And honestly, man, I'm not sure if I'll have enough money, but I'm gonna try to resign Andrew Nembhard, 17.5 M's, 3 years. Will he say yes to this? And he will, but can we afford it? Let's find out. And it looks like we're able to bring everybody back, so that's good. Now we're here at player progression. Emmanuel Quickley staying put at an 85. I think that's where he's gonna cap out, but it is what it is. Anyways, Justin Edwards up forward to an 84. That's really nice. Naz Reid stay put. That's unfortunate, but Trey Johnson up forward to an 81. He's definitely gonna start for us now. Then we got Bones Hyland and Andrew Nembhard both up 1 to an 81. Let's see, Jonathan Isaac, Julian Strawther both up 1 to 79. David Roddy up 1 to 78. What else do we got here? Khalil Ware up 3 to 75. Okay, so yeah, man, a lot of green arrows here. That's really encouraging. It is already season 3. We haven't even made the playoffs yet, so that is a little bit concerning. But you know what, man, I'm playing a long game here. I'm trying to keep it realistic. I didn't just want to go and sign Evan Mobley like the Breeze did, you know? So yeah, man, we're taking our time. But anyways, let's move on to season 3. So the team right now is looking like Emmanuel Quickley, Trey Johnson now starting for us. Then we got Justin Edwards, Cameron Boozer, and also Naz Reid. I feel really good about that starting lineup. Then off the bench, we got Bones Hyland, Andrew Nembhard, Julian Strawther, and also Jonathan Isaac. It's only an 9-man rotation, but I feel pretty good about it. And you know what, before we get into it, let's go ahead and re-sign Emmanuel Quickley, 30 M's per season for 3 years. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. And for some reason, Jonathan Isaac only wants a little bit over 3 M's per year. I'm not even gonna ask questions, man. A 2-year deal. Let's go ahead and do that. Is this thing good enough to make the playoffs? I think that it is, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get the simming and find out. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. The boys went 51-31 this season. That is a major step for us. We'll definitely take it. Nikola Jokic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year. That makes sense. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Didn't shoot the 3-ball well, but that's totally fine. I told you he was going to be a game changer, man, and he definitely was. But anyways, do we have anything else here for us? It's not looking like it. Okay. What about the LNBA teams, though? Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Anything for the Slimes? We got Cameron Boozer, all defensive second team. That's really good. And let's see, I'm guessing all rookie first team. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll definitely take that. So talk about a big jump, man. We're the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's really exciting. Let's take a look at the stats now. So Emmanuel Quickley led the way once again, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Let's see, he shot 39% from deep. That's really good. Then we got Bones Hyland, 43%. Okay, Trey Johnson, 42%. That's really nice too. We still got Julian Strawther, 36%, and I guess also Khalil Ware, 50% from deep. Obviously on a small sample size, but still, that's pretty good. Anyways, Bones Hyland, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Really good numbers off the bench, man. You should be getting 6 man of the year consideration. What else do we got though? Cameron Boozer, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks as a rookie. That's insane. Let's see. Trey Johnson, first year as a starter, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And then Justin Edwards, 15 points, a little bit of a step back, but I mean, we're a deeper team at this point, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyways, they also average 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. We'll definitely take that, man, but make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's get into this playoff round, which finally concerns us. So we're going up against the Detroit Pistons in the first round. Let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup here. As let's see, they got Marcus Sasser, Kyrie Irving now. Okay, no K Cunningham. I don't know what's up with that. But then they got Asar Thompson, Sadiq Bey back in the mix, and also Aaron Bradshaw. No Jalen Duren. It's a pretty good team, but I think that we are better. So let's go ahead and take this in game by game per usual here. As we win game 1. Okay, let's see, 2-0 now. Have not shortened the rotation, but they do win that game 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we cannot. Please no game 7. And there we go. Okay, so we're here in the second round, and we are going to go up against, let's see, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, let's take a look at this matchup. So it looks like they got Darius Garland, Gary Harris, no Donovan Mitchell. That's good for us. Then they got Isaac Okoro, Patrick Williams, and also Jared Allen. Obviously, no Evan Mobley's on the breeze at this point. I think we are better, but I'm going to shorten the rotation just to be safe here. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so we did already have a 9-man rotation, but I did go ahead and give some more minutes to the starters. Not so much for the bench. Let's go ahead and see if that's enough to make it out of this thing. It is going to be very tough, but we're going to take this game by game. We do win game 1. Let's see, 2-0 us. 2-1. Didn't think I'd sweep them, but can we get the gentleman sweep here? Yes, we can. Wow. Okay, so just like that, we're here in the conference finals going up against the Hawks. Let's take a look at the matchup. So it looks like they got Jamal Murray, not Trae Young. That's interesting. Then they got DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins back in the mix, and also Walker Kessler. It's a good team, but I think that we are better. Let's get into this thing and see if we can advance to the NBA finals. We do lose game 1. Let's see, we are down 2-0 now. 3-0, and we do win 1 game. That's good. 3-2. Okay, and we can force the game 7. Okay, let's go Simcast, man. Can we come back from down 3-0? That would be pretty insane. So if it is close, then we will jump into it. And the first quarter is very close. Okay, we lose the second quarter, and yeah, they're starting to run away with it here. We are kind of making a run here, but we do run out of time. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. A trip to the conference finals, man. I really can't be too mad at that. Anyways, let's send the rest of this thing here. And the the Honolulu Breeze won his 2nd straight championship. That's insane. And this time it's Stephon Cassell, finals MVP. Shout out to him. All right, man, so I picked number 28 in the draft. Obviously, it's nothing too crazy. Let's go to draft night and check it out. So here's what I'm thinking, man. I'm trying to send Andrew Nembhard and the 28th overall pick to the Chicago Bulls from Markelle Fultz. You know, the Bulls are really bad. They're trying to hit the reset button. I think they would take the 1st round pick. And also Andrew Nembhard is 2 years younger than Markelle Fultz. And then for us, man, I feel like we're really missing some defense in our backcourt. You know, we do have Emmanuel Quickley, but then we got guys like Trey Johnson, Bones Highland. I mean, shoot, even Andrew Nembhard, like guys who really don't defend too well. So bring in Markelle Fultz, who also does have a little bit more size. I feel like that would be a nice addition. Let's see if they will say yes to this deal, and they will. There we go. Markelle Fultz, welcome to the team. All right, man, so now we're here play progression. Justin Edwards is officially our best player on the team, up 1 to an 85, but it does say 86 in the top left corner. Then we got Emmanuel Quickley staying put at an 85. Like I said, I think that is where he's going to cap out. I'm not too mad at it, especially because we got some more green arrows here. Trey Johnson up forward in 85. That's really good. And Cameron Boozer up forward in 84. We'll definitely take that. Let's see, what else do we got here? Naz Reid, Bones Highland, Markelle Fultz, all staying put. That's a little bit disappointing, but Julian Strawther up 1 to an 80. That's good. Jonathan Isaac down 1 to a 78. No big deal. And then we got Khalil Ware up 2 to a 77. We'll take that. Anyways, man, we're moving on to what is it? Season number 4, I think. I definitely got to win a championship. Let's get into it. So here's the team for year 4. We got Emmanuel Quickley, Trey Johnson, Justin Edwards, Cam Boozer, and also Naz Reid. Then on the bench, we got Bones Highland. We got Markelle Fultz now, Julian Strawther, Jonathan Isaac, and also Khalil Ware. I feel really good about this team, man, but we definitely do want to win this season. Let's just into the trade deadline, see where we're at. You know, maybe I'll make a big move. I'm not too sure, but let's get into it. Alright, man, so we're at the trade deadline and we're 37-17, first in the Eastern Conference. That's a really good sign, but now the big question is, do I want to make a trade to go all in? I'm honestly not too sure. You know, I don't want to risk messing around with anything, but let me just look around and see what's out there. Alright, man, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Naz Reid, Julian Strawther, a 2028 first round pick that is top 10 protected. It originally belonged to the Mavericks, and then also 2 unprotected picks of our own in 2028 and 2030 to the Memphis Grizzlies for Alperen Sengun. I don't know why Sengun is on the Grizzlies, but they already have a lot of centers here. They got Donovan Clingan, who I think is their center of the future, you know, 7th overall pick in 2024, and then they also got another center as a first round pick. I'm not even gonna mess around with his name. Yeah, man, 25th overall pick in 2025. They just got way too many centers here, man, so I think they would trade Sengun. You know, in this trade, you're getting Naz Reid, who is versatile enough to play the 4 spot, which Sengun and Clingan can't do, so that's good. Then you're getting Julian Strawther. They really need a small forward. I think he'll be perfect there for him. And you're getting 3 first round picks on top of that. I mean, I think that's a really good return. And for us, man, Alperen Sengun is gonna be our missing piece to win a championship. I feel really good about that. He'll give us some playmaking. He can also space the floor really well. 41% from deep, which is good because our starting power forward Cam Boozer isn't really much of a 3-point shooter. So this will bring a whole other dimension to our team. Let's see if that's enough to get this thing done, man. Will they say yes to this? And they will. Alperen Sengun, welcome to the Slimes. And that's the team, man. We got Emmanuel Quickley, Trey Johnson, Justin Edwards, Cam Boozer, and now Alperen Sengun. Then on the bench, we got Bones Highland. We got Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, who's going to be like our backup 3-4. I'm not really too worried about that. And then we also got Khalil Ware rounding out the 9-man rotation. So that was a big trade. Is it enough to win us a championship? I think that it is. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get back to simming and find out. Alright, man, so we went 56-26, and we're not going to talk about this MVP here. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. Do we have anything that concerns us? No, we don't, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's go ahead and take a look at this, as we got Cameron Boozer, All-NBA 3rd team. That's really good. What else do we got here? Is that going to be it for us? Yes, it is. Okay, so for the first time in this video, we are the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We'll definitely take that. Let's go ahead and check out the stats now. And it was actually Trey Johnson who led the way for us. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. We round up around here. And let's see, shot 41% from deep. Okay, so he's been been a guy for us, that's for sure. Then we got Alperen Sengun 35%, that's really nice. Emmanuel Quickly 38%. We got Bones Highland 44. Bro, we got some 3-point shooting. Khalil Ware 42. He's been really good. That's a really encouraging sign. Anyways, what else do we got here? Alperen Sengun 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Let's see. Cameron Boozer 17 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That's really good. Justin Edwards 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And Emmanuel Quickly 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's get into this playoff round and try to finally win a championship. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Boston Celtics. Okay, that is scary in real life, but what about this matchup? It's going to be Steph Curry on the Celtics. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Then they got Isaiah Joe, AJ Demanston, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis. This is a play-in team? Come on, bro. Like, what is that, man? That's a reward for being the first seed? I don't really know. I'm going to show in the rotation real quick. Let me go ahead and do that. This looks pretty good to me. We were already in 9-man rotation. I just gave some minutes to the starters, not so much to the bench. Let's go ahead and get into this thing as we're going up against the Celtics, bro. I still cannot believe that, but we do win game 1. Okay, let's see. 2-0 us. That's nice. 3-0 us, and we cannot get the clean sweep. That makes sense. Can we get the gentleman sweep though? And we can. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, man, I didn't think it'd be that easy, but now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Let's take a look at the matchup, as they got Luka Pavic, Dariq Whitehead, Mikal Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr. Okay, then they also got Marvin Bagley III. This is a good team, but I think that we are better, so let's go ahead and get into it as we win game 1. Okay, let's see. It's 1-1. That makes sense. 2-1 us. 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we can. Okay, so now we're here in the conference finals going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's take a look at the matchup, as they got Darius Acuff Jr. at the 1 spot. Don't know who that is. Then they got Marjon Beauchamp, Asar Thompson. That's interesting. Kyle Kuzma, and also Jalen Duren. No Giannis Antetokounmpo, so I feel like we can't win this thing. Let's go to find out, as we're going to take this game by game. We win game 1. Let's see. 2-0 us. Is it going to be pretty easy? 2-1. Okay. 3-1. Gentleman sweep for us. Gentleman sweep, man. Okay, so now we're here in the NBA Finals. Is this the year for us? Let's go to find out, as they're going up against the Houston Rockets. A little revenge series for Alperen Sengun. That's pretty funny. But anyways, taking a look at the matchup, they got Amen Thompson, Ding Patel, Ace Bailey, Koa Pete, and also a 91 overall Jabari Smith Jr. That's pretty crazy. Honestly, man, I feel like we match up really well here. So let's go ahead and get into it, as we do lose game 1. That's pretty tough. 1-1. Way to bounce back there. 2-1 us. Let's see. 3-1 us. I think we're gonna go Simcast and just see how it plays out, because if it is close, I would like to jump into a game. But anyways, we blew them out in the first quarter. 39 points. That is pretty crazy. As let's see, they're coming back right here, making it pretty close, but I think we can hold on, and we can. There it is. The St. Louis Limes have done it, boys, winning a championship in year 4. And look who led the way for us. Trey Johnson, Finals MVP, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, shot 50% from deep. Jeez, come on, man. 62, 50, 100. That is insane. Shout out to him. And it looks like Trey Johnson led the way in the closeout game too. 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Then we got Cameron Boozer, 20 points and 10 rebounds. To go along with 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Yeah, he's different, bro. And then we got Alperen Sengun, 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. That definitely was a good pickup. Take a look at Cameron Boozer in the playoffs, man. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Shot 38% from deep. The 3-point shot finally came around for him. That's a really good stat line. And Alperen Sengun also looked really good in the postseason. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. The 3-point shot, 39%. We'll definitely take that too. And Justin Edwards stepped up as well. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Shot 43% from deep, man. That's insane. So it did take us 4 years to win a championship, but when you take a look at this team, we're definitely set up for success, man. We got Alperen Sengun, 25 years old, Justin Edwards, 24, Trey Johnson, 21. You know, we got Cam Boozer, 20. I mean, this is a young team. Khalil Ware, 24 years old. If we kept this thing going, we definitely would win some more championships. But that is going to do it for us today, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.